it's me Anne, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we are going to do a little budgeting 101. Like, I'm going to let you know how I budget, okay? If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't yet, please click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and make sure you select all notifications so that you can be alerted every time I upload a video. Now, before I get started, I want to give a special shout out to Yiroo Beauty. Was kind enough to send me these pair of contact lenses, which are colored cosmetic lenses, but they also do have my prescription. I suffer from myopia, which means that I am nearsighted. They are super comfortable, super cute. They last about 6 months with, of course, daily cleaning and etc. So be sure to check them out. I'll leave you a discount code down below, and if you're interested, you can definitely shop Yiroo Beauty. So over the past month or two, I have been reading a lot of books. I have been listening to a lot of books in Audible. I'll leave a link for that down below, and been getting all this information. So it led me to kind of revamp the way that I budget, and this is what I'm going to share with you today. So we're going to start with the number $4,000, and we're going to do that as our monthly income, okay? We're going to just list $4,000. It's a nice even number, and it's practical for what I want to share with you. So first things first, you are going to need to make sure that you have a savings account, okay? You're also going to need to have a traditional checking account at a brick and mortar branch bank. So that could be Citibank, TD Bank, Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, any bank that in your state, in your area has ATMs. That way you can make sure that you always have access to your cash in your checking account, and then you should open a third account. The account that I'm going to suggest that you open, hashtag not sponsored, is a simple account. And I'm going to explain why further down in this video, but you definitely need to open a simple account, or there are other online banks like Chime, which offer very great services that will help you in your financial goals, which differ from your brick and mortar banks, and there are no fees with these banks. You don't need minimums and things like that, so that's why I suggest that. So there is a quote by Warren Buffett that basically said, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. So the first rule of thumb is to save 10% of your monthly income and put that aside. So after we save 10% of $4,000, that means that we have $3,600 left. So that 10% should automatically go into your savings account of your choice, of whatever bank. So after that, we now need to start breaking down what else we have to kind of pay throughout the month. So of that $3,600 that we have left, let's say that your rent is $1,400. That means that from your job, you need to have $1,400 set into your regular, normal bank checking account of your choice, okay? So from there, you should now have $2,200 left, okay? So now that you have $2,200 left, you should also save 5% of whatever the $4,000 total is, and also add that to your normal checking account. This $200 is going to be your emergency cash. Just in case you need to take out some money for something unexpectedly, you need quick access to cash or whatever, you can always go to the ATM and you can take that $200 out, $120, whatever that you need, okay? Also, if you don't end up spending this money and for some reason something happens a few months down the line, and let's say you've accumulated $600 extra into that regular checking account that you're going to be paying your rent, you could now take that money and use it for whatever emergency it is, because you have your emergency on-hand cash that you can use throughout the month, okay? Are you still with me here? So after you've done all of that, you should have $2,000 left, okay? That $2,000 should go into your simple account, okay, or whatever online bank account that you decide, like Chime or whatever, but I suggest simple, okay? So with that $2,000, the greatest thing about Simple that has changed the way that I look at a lot is it offers you this system where it tells you what is safe to spend, okay? So when you go on Simple, you enter all the bills that you have for the month, estimated, okay? Because your light bill is not going to be the same amount every month, your gas bill is not going to be the same amount every month, your cell phone bill, etc. These things go up and down a little bit depending on your usage, correct? So you go and you plug that into Simple. So let's say you have $300 worth of utilities every month. You plug that into Simple, okay? And at this point now you need to budget for your groceries and any other things. So let's say you budget $200 a month for groceries. So at this point that means there's $500 that you definitely have to spend per month for your household bills, okay? When you go on Simple, it's going to let you know your safe to spend amount is $1,500 because you have all your goals, you have all your bills lined up. So at this point, let's say you eventually want to go on vacation in a few months and you set up a goal there that says that you need to put aside $75 every month or $100 every month so that you can go on this vacation by X amount of time. Your safe to spend balance will then down to $1,400. So that's the greatest thing about Simple. When you open it up, it lets you know how much money you have available to spend. Not how much money you have available, but how much is available to spend. Because a lot of times we will put all this money into our checking account and then we know we have to spend this and that and you're trying to do quick maths in your head like 2 + 2 is 4 and 6 and 8 and 12 and all that stuff, and sometimes you can end up overspending. Another account that I didn't mention earlier that you can also set up is a bank account that is directly for your YouTube page. That's going to be a whole separate video of how I budget my YouTube money because it takes a little kind of budgeting, and I do suggest you have your own bank account for that. So in closing, the easiest way to budget is to have 3 separate accounts minimum. One, which is your savings account, which is very important because you have to save before you spend. The second is going to be for your rent and emergency money together because those are 2 things that are very important and you do not want them kind of crossing paths with your spending and your regular bills. And then your third is for your bills that fluctuate every month and for any goals and spending. This way, you're not spending your rent money on things that you need to go buy randomly. You are kind of like having this emergency cash that you're building up just in case that you need. And if you have an internet bank, you don't have to pay any ATM fees because you have to figure out how to take out the cash, and then you've already saved before you've done all of this. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because that really helps a lot. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section and let's get the discussion going. I'll definitely answer any questions that you have, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.